Hello everybody again, it's Mike. Another day in the garage, and I'm recording this the second time because the last time I did it the sound didn't work right. So just another update. The TKX swap is complete. I buttoned it up yesterday, and I'll bring it back in to show you how everything finished up. And one of the big things I was doing was with the shifter, and the bolts came in for the handle, and I put it on with those 1-inch thick walled spacers, and I think it turned out perfect. So I put another little layer of foam down here because with the spacer, or with the whole bit of shifter pushed over about 1 inch to the right, there was a gap in the bottom spacer, just a little bit on this side. So I just want to try to reduce the amount of wind noise coming through the bottom of the car as much as possible. But you can see where it put it, and I think it's pretty much right where a stock shifter would be, maybe just a kiss shorter. But I think it's perfect. And one thing to note about TKX is I don't think you're going to need an aftermarket shifter, because these things are pretty hard sprung to the center between 3 and 4, because I'm pushing over pretty hard and it's snapping right back. So I don't think you're going to be missing any 2 to 3s. So, but yeah, but just for driving and comfort position, I mean, that's right where I want it. I wouldn't want it anything more to the right, up, any higher. I think it's perfect right where it's at. So, and I'm 6'2", pretty tall guy, pretty long arms, and I think it's perfectly comfortable right where it's at. So I think that's a perfect result. So I did have it running, started it up yesterday in the garage for a little bit. The wind was whipping yesterday, it blew all these leaves in every time I open up the door, so I try to keep it closed. But it started up, ran good, clutch works good. Put it through all the gears, and had things going before I started pulling the axles apart to do the 31 spline upgrades. But let me take you underneath and show you a little bit and let it all finished up. So, all right. Give you, that's pretty good right there. So I did find the extra adapter kit that I bought from Stifler's specifically for the TKX, which I forgot that I bought, which is always interesting. I was cleaning up, and turned out you find parts when you clean up. So the regular cross member that's compatible with the TKX, they also sell, I wouldn't say it's an adapter, but extra bits which includes 2 big Durlin spacers, some grade 8 bolts and washers, so you can space the rear of the transmission up. So on mine, I still have the mechanical fan, and because it was tipped down, the fan was touching the fan shroud, so I had to space it up. I was playing around with washers and stuff to get that done in one of the previous videos. Took all that back out, and these spacers put it up right to where you want it to be. So now that that's done, I put the hanger back on, so it's nice and rigid again. And one thing of note, change this light around here. With your cross member that they have these spacers, and I think their center tube is either too short or the spacers really aren't quite long enough, because you can still spin these around, and I don't know if these are going to rattle, while you're driving. So I don't know if I'm going to have to take it apart, take a little bit off that spacer tube that's in there, but both sides are the same way. So, but I guess once I finally get it on the road and shake it down, I'll have to figure out what it is, or how I like it or not, or if I can even hear it. So what time will tell with that. So, but other than that, we're all buttoned up, full of fluid. I put a 2.5 quarts of Mercon 5 in it, and before it started coming back out. So, and it's all buttoned up. Covers on. Everything's strapped up out of the way and ready for the shakedown. And come back there. That's where all the trouble is at the moment. Get back out. We got Mr. Heater cranking. So what are we at? We're about 50, 55, 56 degrees. So all things apart. I did swap the ring gear, went to go install it yesterday, crawled back underneath, and the dinner bell rang, so I had to stop, and I just wasn't motivated to come back out and continue on yesterday. But yeah, you would think these were brand new seals. I don't know why they're getting all rusty already, but we'll clean all that up and continue on. So there's the old differential here. Still nothing wrong with it, but really no market for a limited slip 8.8. So unless somebody with a truck wants one, but shall see. Hang on to it if need be. Still waiting on the guy to come back with the input for the T5. The diff cover. It's going to be going on. Still got to make sure I got the right bolts for it. But yeah. Things are moving along, and hopefully, with luck, I'll get this rear end button up tonight, and then I'll get a lot more stuff off the floor. So, all right, catch you in the next video.